To her shock, the ruby on the dagger's hilt had vanished. Without it, the sacrificial ritual couldn't be completed. As she pondered what to do, Jenny burst through the door at the worst possible moment. Witnessing the scene, Jenny froze in disbelief. The mummy princess had actually come back to life. Nick immediately urged her to get out of there. Snapping back to reality, Jenny spun around to flee, but in the blink of an eye, Amunet lunged forward and seized her by the throat. Jenny tried to resist, only to be violently hurled through the air. Since the sacrifice couldn't be completed, Amunet decided to absorb some life force instead. Freed from her control, Nick kicked hard, breaking free from the mummy minions pinning down his limbs. He fought off the restraints, swiftly dispatched the mummies rushing toward him, then grabbed the dagger of Set from the altar. At the critical moment when Amunet was about to drain Jenny's life force, he lunged forward and drove the blade deep into Amunet's body. Nick seized the opportunity to shove Amunet aside, then turned and fled the monastery with Jenny. Taking advantage of the time Amunet needed to regenerate, they managed to get into a car and speed away. Jenny stared at the dagger of Set in her hands, finally understanding. The Egyptian princess had chosen him as the new vessel for the god of death. Nick, however, insisted he wasn't under her control, still refusing to believe he was the one chosen by Set. Yet as they drove, they somehow found themselves back at the monastery. It was true, Amunet had indeed selected Nick as the vessel for the death god, and she could manipulate his mind without his awareness. Nick finally believed it. He quickly turned the car around and floored the accelerator. Desperate to escape, unfortunately the mummy minions controlled by Amunet soon caught up, launching relentless attacks to block their path. Under the constant assault from the mummies, the car lost control before even clearing the forest, flipping down a hillside. Both of them tumbled down with it. When Nick finally regained his bearings and moved to rescue Jenny, he spotted Amunet's silhouette emerging from the distant mist. Seeing her relentless pursuit, rage surged through Nick. He grabbed a tree branch and charged forward, intent on killing the ancient monster. But he had overestimated himself. One exchange sent him flying. To conquer Nick, Amunet didn't press her attack. Instead, she headed straight for the driver's seat, planning to eliminate Jenny first. But at the crucial moment, an arrow pierced her body. A squad of highly trained special forces suddenly burst onto the scene. They seemed intimately familiar with Amunet's weaknesses, yet couldn't kill her. They could only continuously fire mercury rounds to suppress her powers, then use countless grappling hooks to restrain her completely. Once Amunet was fully immobilized, they immediately rescued Jenny from the wrecked vehicle.